Number 12, Stevie Lundquist. Number 7, Amaya Jimenez Potter. And finally, head coach Matthew Starkweather. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Enjoy the game.
Good afternoon, Mendocino and points beyond. Welcome to the Mendocino High School girls soccer game against Ferndale. We're going to be starting off in just a hot second. And right now, we're starting off Ferndale with the ball. Stevie with some good pressure right off the rip.
We have a good steal by, it looks like Issa, but the ball was just taken, and Sage wins the ball there, passes it to Natasha. Natasha couldn't quite get there, but it's now Issa's ball, finding Natasha into space, but a Ferndale defender gets it and kicks it out of bounds.
going to be a throw-in for Mendocino on Ferndale's own half. We're going to have Issa taking the throw-in, trying to find an open player. Good strong throw to Sage in the center, but it is stolen by Ferndale and stolen back once again by Issa. Ball back through the center of the field with a strong kick up the field, going over to Sage. Sage trying to get control of it and move it back towards the goal. Natasha coming in with a steal, but is stolen once again by Ferndale. Bit of a bunch there, but not. Natasha comes out with the ball, trying to dribble past her defenders. Open break here, trying to go for the shot, but is blocked by Ferndale. Ferndale defender gets the ball and cleanly gets it out of there. Ferndale pushing the ball back up the field, trying to get it out of Mendocino's possession. Good pass up the field. Maya coming in with the steal. That's a good steal. Passing it over to Stevie. Stevie coming out with the ball over to Issa. Issa to the center of the field, and Ferndale receives the ball.
It is now Sage. Actually, Ferndale gets the ball back there, and now number 14 is on the wing for Ferndale, trying to dribble up. Natalia is there, but Ferndale, good ball up to the striker. Lexi's there to sweep it up, though. It looks like it might go out of bounds, but it is not. And a good battle there. Ferndale wins the ball and is booted to the goal, but it is just missed. Ruby's goal kick now.
Good speed on the defense there. Lexi coming in to kick that ball out of there. And Ferndale coming into possession there for a corner kick, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a corner kick there, but
it's a bit odd. Apparently Ruby might have touched the ball before it went out or something like that.
Yeah.
Corner kicks, always a good opportunity to try and get the score in. We're going to see if they can capitalize on this opportunity right now. Good ball right into the horde of people, but nobody can make contact with it, and Maya comes out with the ball, trying to move it up the field. Ferndale with the steal back into the corner, and that's going to go out of bounds. Mendocino ball for the throw-in. Going to have Maya taking the throw in here. Getting it down the line over to Sage. Sage pushing the ball up the field, guarded by Ferndale.
Good
ball over to Natasha. Good ball there, trying to find the open pass to Stevie. Stevie with the sprint over to the keeper with the shot, and it can't quite make its way in through. That's a good shot. Right to the corner. That's a good shot there by Stevie. Good attempts by the defense. And the goalie is going to come away with the ball, kicking the ball up the field. It's a good block there by Ferndale, but the ball is just going to go out of bounds. Mendocino throw in on Ferndale's half once again.
Let's see if Mendocino can capitalize from this throw in. Sage will be taking the throw in here. Sage throwing it in to Stevie. Stevie with a big touch. And Ferndale gets the ball. It is a foul on Stevie. It will be Ferndale's kick there.
Looks like she kind of accidentally ran through her there, which is fair, but
it's fair.
That is not exactly the cleanest play. Good take there by Ferndale. Good take by Mendo. It's going to be a free kick there for Ferndale. That's a good boot directly up the field over to the sideline. That's a run for Ferndale, but the ball is just going to go too far out of bounds. Mendocino throw in.
We have Lexi taking the throw in here. Lexi finding Issa. Good trap there by Issa. Pass to Stevie. Stevie. Ferndale actually gets the ball back. It's number 8 trying to find a winger, number 14. And 14 keeps it in, but it was booted out. It is now Sienna going up the wing, but a good defensive play there by Ferndale to kick it out of bounds for Mendo's throw.
At about the half-field mark, Mendocino is going to be taking this throw, and we've got Naya with the ball trying to find an open teammate as Ferndale tries to lock down and not let them receive the ball. That's just some good defensive effort by Ferndale, and it's just going to move up the line for Mendo to take another throw-in. Bit of confusion there. Ferndale tries to take the throw-in, but it is Mendo's ball. Going to be another throw-in for Mendo here. Naya with the ball once again. Over to Sage, open. It's a bit of a trick play. Sage coming in from the side. Good boot there into the corner, but nobody is quite there to receive. It's going to be keeper coming into possession with the ball. Good steal, good placement for the keeper. keeper with a strong drop kick through the center of the field. It's going to go through Mendo, through Ferndale, and on Mendo's own half. Maya tries to keep it in, but it's going to go out nonetheless. Mendocino throw in, and we're going to have change their mind there. It's going to be Ferndale's throw in.
Number 10 with the throw up to the striker. A good header by Sage to keep it out there. It looks like a good boot up to the attackers, but Ferndale wins the ball back. And they are dribbling up the field, and they booted past another boot, and it looks like it'll be a goal kick for Ruby.
Good defensive effort there by Mendocino. Good offensive effort by Ferndale, moving the ball up through Mendo's half. That's a tough feat sometimes to get it past Mendocino's defense and into their own half, but Ferndale is managing to do that quite nicely. Mendocino keeping them out of scoring position, but good plays coming from both sides here. Ruby's boot goes out of bounds there. No, that's going to be a foul called. Foul called on Mendocino. That's going to be a free kick there for Ferndale.
This looks like a dangerous position here. They could score off this. Let's see if Ferndale can capitalize from this.
Free kick's always a good chance to get the advantage. Ball is just barely going to go over the goal there. Good kick, but just sails over. It's going to be Mendo ball for a goal kick.
Naya will be taking the goal kick.
Good boot over through the center. Manages to weave its way past all defenders and attackers over to Sienna about half field range. Sienna with a pass back to a guarded Sage. Sage coming through with the boot through the center. Trying to find Natasha. Natasha with a good trap. Trying to kick the ball up the field to Issa. And Ferndale comes away with it. Stolen once again by Mendo. Race for the ball there. Looks like Ferndale's going to come away with possession. Trying to find an open teammate here. Maya with a good tackle into Issa. But Ferndale comes away with it once again. Mendo and Ferndale struggling here to take one team on top, but the ball is going to go out of bounds on Ferndale's side for a Ferndale throw-in.
Maya doing some really good defense on her side. Their coach Matthew really preaches the fast, low, sideways, low type defense, and she really played it good on that Ferndale player. Ball is in, and it is kicked out once again. It will be Mendocino throw-in.
We have Sage taking the throw in here, about halfway through the field. Sage throws it into Stevie, but Ferndale, good defensive play there, but Stevie wins the ball back. Stevie now, good move there, trying to get past Ferndale defense, but Ferndale's defense is quite solid and wins it back. It'll be a throw-in for Ferndale.
Mendo's offense here could work on spreading out and getting open for the person with the ball. They're kind of just bunching up and watching the main player come away with the ball, but Mendocino does come away with it with a strong boot up from Sage, but is reflected off of Ferndale back to a header, and on Mendo's own half, Ferndale comes away with possession. For a boot up the field, Natasha trying to keep the ball in, but it goes out of bounds nevertheless. It's going to be Ferndale throwing at about the half field mark.
Good throw there by Ferndale into Sylvia. Sylvia passes it to Stevie. Stevie looking for options, almost getting past the defender, but Ferndale wins it back, and then Sage wins it back immediately. Then it's booted over to Ferndale, and Ferndale boots it up to their winger.
Ferndale's going to come away with that on Mendo's sideline, trying to weave past the defenders here, but it's going to go out of bounds. That's some good defense by Natalia. Good offense by Ferndale, but just manages to get the ball out. Sage with a strong boot up, trying to find Stevie. Stevie with the overlapping run past the defender, going in, but Ferndale with some good defense coming away with it. Good stop there with a boot back up, trying to get it out of possession. Natalia comes away with it, though, trying to find the open pass. Over to Sage. Ferndale with the boot all the way up, though.
That was a really nice offensive run by the Mendocino Cardinals right there. Stevie really just ran onto the ball, and the defenders were right there to meet her. As Ferndale is playing the ball up the field, Mendocino defense is trying to stop them. Lexi gets on the other side of it, tries to get it up the field as Ferndale is putting some pressure on. Lexi kicks it out, and it will be Ferndale's throw-in.
It's been a very close game so far. Both teams not really having the upper hand. This has been a first for Mendocino besides their Covelo games. strong throw in, and looks like that's going to go out of bounds. Mendo barely not touching the ball there. That's going to be a goal kick for Mendocino. Both teams working very hard on offense, defense working hard to stop the offensive efforts. Good runs from both sides. Speed has been evident.
We have Naya taking the goal kick now.
Naya going to look and try to find an open player here. Decides to move the ball around a little bit, switching sides. Good boot up to Sage. Sage with a good trap, but is stolen with a nice tackle there from Ferndale. Sylvia with the ball, kicking it out of bounds. It's a smart play there to not let Ferndale get the upper hand. It's going to be Ferndale throw-in on Mendo's side. Dangerous positioning, and the ball is thrown in over to Lexi, who casually taps it back out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in for Ferndale there. Trying to find the open man. Mendo trying to not let them find that opportunity. Gonna have Issa come away with the ball, but it is stolen once again by Ferndale. Issa with a good tackle there, kicking the ball back up the field, straight through to Stevie up in the center. We're gonna have Sage and Ferndale running onto the ball to pass through to the center. Dangerous positioning there. Ferndale coming away with it until Mayo with a strong boot gets it all the way up to Sienna. Boot back down the field by Ferndale, trying to rectify this kick, kicking it back up the field over to Natalia, who passes it over to Sage. Sage trying to dribble down, but is tackled by Ferndale. The strong kick back up from Naya over to Natasha, who can't quite trap that, and it goes over to Ferndale.
Sylvia kicking the ball up, and she gets bodied by a Ferndale player and kicks it out of bounds, but there is no foul called. It will be Ferndale's throw-in. This has been very impressive today. Ferndale's defense has been extremely strong against this good Mendocino offense. So let's see if either team can push a point across in this half.
Both teams have had some good runs, having almost one-on-one opportunities with the keeper, but the defense has been there to sweep that ball out of harm's way.
Issa with the ball right now, crosses it into the center, but Ferndale almost gets it as one of their players runs onto the ball, trying to move around Naya, and good defense being played right there. Sage gets the ball in the middle, looking for somebody to pass to. She gets past the defenders, tries to play a through ball up, but the Ferndale defense stops it once again. Sage with the ball, crosses it into the middle. Stevie running onto the ball, but the defense stops it once again. Another example of some great Ferndale defense. Stevie getting the ball once again, taking it up the line, but Ferndale stops her once again.
Great footwork here by Ferndale, managing to get the ball out of harm's way. That's not an easy feat there for this Mendocino offense. Mayo with a strong boot back through the center and a header back up through to the almost half-field mark till Issa kicks the ball up, and that's going to go out of bounds. Ferndale with a quick throw over to their teammate. Good trap, trying to find space, goes through the Mendocino defense, getting past Lexi, going through. That's a strong run, but Mendo is there to stop them. That's about 4 Mendo players rushing onto the ball. That's a strong recovery from a strong play on the offensive side. It's going to be a corner kick there for Ferndale. Strong opportunity here for a point.
Ferndale's last corner kick was very good, so let's see if they can repeat that.
Very well placed. They've just got to get a part of their body onto it and direct it at the goal.
It'll be number 11 on Ferndale taking the corner kick.
Ball goes through and is stopped by Lexi and then kicked out by Maya. Ferndale once again in possession, trying to get a cross through to the center there. Ferndale does indeed come away with it, trying to dribble past. Good fancy footwork there, passing the ball back out, but the ball is going to be stolen by Stevie. Strong speed there coming up the field. Guarded heavily by Ferndale. That's a good move, trying to get the pass up to Natasha, but the ball just goes out of bounds.
Good footwork by Stevie right there to get past the center midfielders on Ferndale, who have been looking very strong in this game so far.
Strong kick there to the corner. That's a good idea. Just had a bit too much power behind it. It's going to be a throw in there for Ferndale. Bit of a throw in. Switch up down the line, trying to get a good hard throw. And it goes over to Stevie, who tries to kick the ball up the field, but it goes out of bounds off of Ferndale. It's going to be Mendo for the throw in. Going to be having Lexi take this throw in. From slightly on Ferndale's side of the field, she decides to go to the half field mark, though. Pass, trying to get it over to Natasha, but the Ferndale player blocks it with the foot, causing them to fall over. It's going to be a good long ball down through the center, but Lexi shows her speed and races towards the ball and evidently lets Ruby handle it. Strong drop kick there through the center over to Issa. Issa letting the ball go out of bounds, just can't quite get a foot on it.
Good idea from the goalkeeper to try and push it up the line, but Mendocino not being able to get on the ball. Lexi trying to tackle the striker on this one. Little ball played in, but that will go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. Probably Naya for Mendocino will be taking it.
It will actually be a throw-in for Mendocino. Lexi will be taking it.
Looks like the ball went out right before the Ferndale player kicked it down.
Good throw-in by Lexi. Ferndale, Sage wins the ball. Dribbling past one Ferndale defender. Plays it into Stevie. Stevie's there to collect, tries to get past one, and Natasha with a little chip pass to Stevie. Stevie wins the ball. Stevie looking for options.
Ferndale playing some amazing defense against Stevie.
It's great defense.
The defender kicks it up the line. Good idea by her, but it just goes out barely, and it will be Mendocino's throw, and looks like Sylvia will be taking it.
It's not every day that you can find a team that can stop Stevie's rampages through the center, but Ferndale is doing a good job stopping that offensive play before it even starts. Ferndale now with the kick back through to the center. Both teams rushing onto the ball. Breakaway there, Naya and Ferndale. Naya comes away with it. That's some good speed, and the ball goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Naya, keeping up with the player and not letting them get on the goal side of her. It's going to be a corner kick there for Ferndale.
Corner kick happening in a couple of seconds. Mendocino really needs to intensify their defense right here to not let a goal go in, because since it is 0-0, one of the biggest games of the year, they cannot afford to let a goal go right here.
Seems like both teams have been having a bit of trouble working the ball out from the back. It's been kind of a mad dash to kick the ball up onto the opposing team's half, but if they can manage to slow the plays down and work it up from the top, that could be advantageous to both teams. Good corner kick there into Ferndale. Manages to get a head on it, but it doesn't quite go into the right direction. Natalia comes away with it over to Sage. Sage trying to find the best option past Ferndale. Good kick between two players, and Stevie comes away with it. Ferndale defense looking a bit intimidated. Trying to come onto the ball there. Stevie with the run. Pass over to Natasha, who can't quite get a foot on it. That's a good tackle by Ferndale. Ferndale with a kick back up through to the center and is there to receive, but Naya with the defense. Ferndale weaving past, and it stays in. That's good offensive play there. Over through the center, pass back up, looking for a shot, but is stolen by Mendo. Comes away with it, and the shot is no good. That's a great save there by Ruby. Mendo's keeper doing a great job of collecting that ball before it can get past her into the goal. Good drop kick as well.
Great play by Ferndale. They really worked that out to the wings and then right in to get a good shot.
Ferndale there with some more good defense, blocking Stevie's run there. And Sienna trying to get past Ferndale, but Ferndale making herself get past there with a strong cross over, trying to find the open player, but it's just going to go out of bounds there. That's going to be a goal kick for Mendocino. Naya's going to be taking this one, looking to work the way up through and get an offensive play for Mendocino.
Subs coming in for Mendocino. Looks like Rada coming in for Natalia. And it looks like somebody else came in. But
looks like Lighty came in for Sienna as well.
Ferndale with the ball in a dangerous position. Good through ball into number 5 on Ferndale. She gets there before it goes out of bounds, but crosses it out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Mendocino.
good work keeping that intensity up to try and get that ball in bounds still, but can't quite manage to keep it in and get a pass to a player. Naya with a good kick directly to Sage. Sage there with a player on her back trying to get past. Good step back through and still in possession there. That's a strong tackle there. Doesn't find the ball or a leg, surprisingly. It's going to be a throw in there for Ferndale on Mendocino's own half. This play has some strength behind it. Sage there with a header, but only goes back. Lexi can't quite get a foot on it, but May is there to also miss the kick. It's going to go out of bounds there, though. And it is still a corner kick nevertheless.
Lots of corner kicks for Ferndale in this first half. Still 0-0 is the score. Big game today, Mendocino versus Ferndale.
Ferndale's been doing very good on getting through Mendocino's defense and winning those corner kicks.
And Ferndale's defense is held surprisingly strong in the face of opposition. There's going to be another corner kick here going through straight over to Issa, but Issa can't quite grab it. Naya there with the pass over to Sage. Sage with a kick up through the front. It's going to be a strong kick, but Sylvia is there to block the ball. It's going to be a foul called on Ferndale. Mendocino with the free kick, allowing them to ease the pressure off of their own goal and work the ball back up the field. Unfortunate for Ferndale there, losing their momentum in the moment. But Ferndale with a strong block there, but Mendo gets it back over to Sage. Sage with a strong kick over to Stevie. Stevie running at it with the header. That's going to be Stevie with a pass over to Natasha. Natasha trying to get past, but defense is there to stop it. It's going to be Mendo throw-in on Ferndale's own about three-quarter mark of the field. Natasha's throw, trying to find Stevie. Stevie with a good collection. Trying to find an open teammate or an opportunity to get past her defender here. Defense has been proven tough to deal with. That's a good move. And Ferndale with the block of the shot. Mayo with the ball now, trying to find Rada there. Rada coming away with it, but Ferndale with a nice tackle back up through the field. It's a promising run here. Ferndale with numbers on Mendo's defense. Maya trying to play some defense here, but Ferndale blows past her. Across through to the center. That's a good ball. That's a good flick header. Ferndale coming away through the front, and the shot is blocked by Lexi. That's some good defense there. Pass over through the center. Ferndale with space. That's a shot off
right
of the crossbar. Ferndale once again with the rebound. Naya, they're trying to play some defense. Sage coming away with it as well. Ferndale still in possession, though. Over to the corner. Naya with a block. Sage sweeping in with the kick. Ferndale still in possession with a strong kick. Ruby with the block and the collection.
Good save by Ruby there.
That's a great save right there. Ferndale playing great offense here. Just getting shot after shot on Mendo's off defense here. And Ferndale once again comes away with it, and Stevie deems it necessary to come in and intervene for the defense. Sylvia there trying to collect the ball and move it back up the field. Over to Ferndale, who boots the ball back over, and that's going to go out of bounds. Mendocino for the goal kick.
What a great offensive sequence right there by Ferndale. Just could not capitalize it. A couple great shots, one great save by Ruby, and that's just how the game's been going. Good opportunities for both sides, but neither team able to capitalize.
It does seem like Ferndale has been dominating this first half. They have just been getting up into the attack and getting a lot more shots off than Mendocino has so far. We have number 5 here on Ferndale with the ball, trying to pass it up to one of their forwards. A good boot there to Natasha. Natasha booting it up to Stevie. Sylvia's actually there to collect it, or actually looks like Leidy.
Going to be Leidy running at the ball. Ferndale coming away with it nevertheless. Good job keeping it just barely in bounds. Played down to Mendo. Maya with the ball trying to get past Ferndale. Ferndale comes away with it, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Ferndale. That's going to be Mendo throw, and Naya's going to be taking this one. Naya working the ball back up the field, over to Sage, and boot through the center, straight to Ferndale's team. Over there, Naya with the kick. That's going to go back through to the center of the field. Back all the way up. It's going to be a collection by Sylvia over to Issa. Issa trying to get past her defender. Good intensity here. Manages to get it up past, trying to find Natasha, but the ball goes out of bounds nevertheless. Ferndale's intensity on the offense has been a whole nother level this game. Just managing to get past Mendo's defense. Mendo managing to block any shots for the time being, but Ferndale's offense has been a sight to see.
Issa with a good tackle, wins the ball back. Good pass to Stevie. Stevie has options, trying to find Leidy. Good pass into Leidy into space.
Here comes a run from Mendocino's offense. Let's see if Ferndale can stop it once again. Leidy trying to get through the defense, crosses it in, but the Ferndale keeper scoops it up.
It's a good cross into Leidy, but no one was there, unfortunately.
Good drop kick there by Ferndale, and the ball is going to be tipped back up by Rada. Strong boot back up once again. Issa with the header over to Lexi. Ferndale with a strong kick straight through. Lexi showing her speed and moving up the field. But the pass is no good. That's going to be Ferndale with the switch over to the center of the field. Naya with a good defense. Naya with great defense there, kicking it back up the field. But Sage's collection goes straight back to the keep. And that's going to be Rada coming away with it with a bit of time on her hands here. Ferndale swooping in very quickly. Rada comes away with it at the center of the field. Pass over to Stevie. Stevie can't quite get there. It's going to be a pass back. Natasha coming away with the ball, passing it back over, but Ferndale boots it back up. Rada going against Ferndale there. The pass over to the corner. Sylvia with the kick. Moving her way up the field with good speed here. Managing to find Natasha. Natasha on the sideline. Ferndale defense trying to get it out of there. And it's going to go out of... That's going to stay inbounds somehow. Surprising. And the block from Issa there kicks it back in. Leidy with the ball now, passing it over to Rada. Rada going through, trying to find Stevie, but it is just barely blocked by Ferndale. Issa with the pass back up. This is a good Mendocino offensive possession here, but that is slowly squashed by Ferndale's sweeping boot over into their own offensive possession. Naya with some good defense there, just kicking the ball out of bounds, stopping that run and giving Mendo time to recoup.
It will be a Ferndale throw-in right here as the ball is coming in. Nice flick play by one of the Ferndale players as Mendocino tries to clear it.
Good restraint there on Ruby, not picking the ball up. That could have been interpreted as an intentional pass there.
We definitely saw that in the last game.
We definitely know what that feels like.
Great ball into Stevie. Stevie has got the opportunity. Can she score? Great stop by the goalkeeper on Ferndale. That was a great opportunity for Mendocino, but couldn't quite capitalize.
Great job on both teams' parts. Rada there with the kick back up. Mendo still has some promise here in this play. Natasha coming against Ferndale for the ball. And the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Ferndale. Good defense there, not letting Ferndale get up. But looks like there's going to be subs for Mendocino. Got Sienna and Natalia coming in for Maya and Rada now. Fans cheering at them to score. Good phrase. Now, let's see if they'll be able to do it here.
The Mendocino offense has only gotten a couple attempts at the goal where Ferndale has not stopped them.
They've been promising, though, nevertheless.
Yeah. The Ferndale offense or defense has been elite, to say the least, in this game. As Stevie looking for an option here, passes out to the line, but Ferndale stops it once again. Natalia with the ball, passes out to Sage. Sage getting bodied on the side, and it will be off of Sage. Ferndale will have a throw-in right here as the ball is coming in. It looks like Natasha, playing back down on D, is trying to get the ball now, but Ferndale is breaking the line right here.
Good defense by Sylvia to stop that attack. Sage, looks like she just kicks it out of bounds. It will be Ferndale's throw-in.
Looks like the main difference here, I'll expound on this point in a second, but Ferndale has the ball in the center of the field. It's going to go out. Mendo defense trying to get the ball past. Fancy moves there, going over to Sage. Sage can't quite collect it. Ferndale still in a dangerous position. Sage using her aggression to get past the defender there, and Stevie comes away with the ball. Promising speed there, over to Issa, but is blocked once again by Ferndale. Ferndale just being there at the moment they need them, just to intercept these passes. Sylvia there coming, trying to find the ball, does a sweet flip, but the ball is going to be kicked in to the keeper. Good block there by Ruby.
Good job by Ruby calling off her defender. Drop kick into the center, recovered by Ferndale, and a handball right there on Sylvia. Tried to tuck her arm behind her back, but in her motion, she hit it with her hand.
So I was saying before, I think the main problem that Mendo's defense has been having, they haven't really been able to connect with the ball. Ferndale's been managing to kick the ball back up through their teammates or just with strong boots. Mendo hasn't quite had that luck yet. It's a good boot in, and Sage with a great header back out, clearing the possession away. Ferndale with a good cross straight in, but that's going to go out of bounds. Can't quite get a foot on it before the ball travels past the line. It's going to be Mendocino with a goal kick there. It's going to be Naya taking the kick. Close game here, still 0-0. Both sides having nice runs, but both sides' defense and keepers being able to stop them before they got any points. We're going to have Natasha actually taking this goal kick. It's a bit of a change up from the prior ones. Good boot there through to the center, over to Ferndale, but goes past. Stevie comes away with it and passes it back to Sage. Sage with a pass straight through.
Ball.
That's a great
ball. Stevie is in.
Stevie trying to get past.
Stevie is
good
in.
touch with the shot. Oh,
just
can't
missed.
quite make it in.
That was some great play by Mendocino to pierce through the Ferndale defense at last.
Good left-footed kick there by Stevie as well. Just can't quite make it into the goal.
Now we got to talk about that ball from Sage right through 3 Ferndale defenders straight to Stevie. That was beautiful.
It looked like a set plan, I'm not going to lie. The pass backwards to Sage and then Sage passing it straight through everyone to Stevie's run. That was well executed, to say the least.
And we have Ferndale kicking it up, and Sage gets the ball. She is looking, she's dribbling through. She goes for the kick, and it is out of bounds. It's a goal kick for Ferndale.
Always good to take those opportunities. It's just unfortunate. Our field is very bumpy, so it's sometimes hard to get your foot on the ball in the way you want. It's a good shot there, but goes out nevertheless. Ferndale then now with the ball, trying to get the ball back up to Mendo's half. Keeper now taking the goal kick. She's got a strong foot over to Ferndale, who is pressured by Mirabai. It's going to be Natasha there with the boot back up through to the field. Stevie there trying to pressure Ferndale with the pass back through to Sage. Sage with a good stop in the center, trying to find Lady. Lady there with the ball going against Ferndale, and the pass is back to Maya. Maya coming away with it, going at odds with Ferndale now. Running across the sideline, Ferndale in promising speed. Pass through to the center, but Sage is there to stop the ball. She's gonna work her way back up through the field, through the center, trying to find an open man. The fancy moves here, kicking it over, but nobody is quite there to receive the ball.
That's unlucky for Mendocino. It'll be a throw-in for Ferndale. Number 10 taking it. Throw-in, trying to find a teammate, but Mendocino wins the ball there. Sage now with the ball, passes it back to Maya. Maya, good boot. And it'll be a throw-in for Mendocino now.
Finding the middle ground here, both teams struggling to get the ball past midfield onto the opposing team's side. Looks like we've got a couch being lowered down to the field as well. Couch is making its grand return as Stevie makes a good run in, but is blocked by Ferndale's defense. It's going to be kicked out of bounds there by Ferndale. Good positioning for Mendo here. Throw in very close to the goal. Stevie there with the throw, trying to make her way in. That's a good throw, but nobody is quite there to receive it. Lighty there coming away with the ball, but is kicked out by Ferndale. Maya with a bit of time, but doesn't see the defender on her back. Kicks through, and Ferndale boots it all the way back up, straight down to Lexi. Lexi can't quite make connection with it and goes up in the air, but Natasha comes away with it nevertheless.
Natasha battling to get the ball there, but Ferndale wins that battle. Is now to their striker, but Lexi, good tackle there to play it into Sage. Sage to Natalia. Natalia into Stevie and gets tackled there. Ferndale wins the ball back. And good defensive effort by Natasha to kick it out of bounds. It'll be Ferndale's throw-in.
Ball works its way over to the couch, as all things do, and the throw-in happens, and that's going to go past Mendo's defense, but is kicked out by Ferndale. Mendo throw-in there on their own half.
That couch down there is looking pretty luxurious.
Looking fairly comfy. I think we should get a couch up here in the commentator booth.
Yeah, we should get a couch.
That would be much more comfortable. Maybe some pairs of sunglasses for us all.
Yeah.
Good throw there, but it's going to be called a handball on Ferndale. It's going to be Mendo's free kick. Not much more you want to ask for there. We're going to have Natasha taking this kick as we have a single Ferndale player standing in front of it just to kind of be a nuisance. in the best way possible. Tasha there with the kick, striking it through to the center. Sage there trying to get the pass over to Stevie, but is blocked by Ferndale. Sage coming away with it, however, moving her way back up through the field. Promising pass there to Stevie.
Great
Stevie
pass
with the
into
pass
Stevie.
through.
Great
touch
touch.
through and the shot.
And a shot.
And that
Block
is
by
on
the
the
Ferndale
That is
keeper.
an amazing block.
Amazing.
What a
there.
save.
An amazing save.
Great shot there, right to the corner, and somehow the keeper manages to get a hand on it. That was crazy. Great shot, great block.
This
And-
Ferndale keeper has just been elite this game.
a whole nother
Absolutely
level.
amazing game from her.
Naya and Ferndale running towards the ball. Close match here, but Naya is a bit faster. That's going to be Naya with the throw-in for Mendo. Good defensive effort, not letting Ferndale get on the goal side once again. Proving her speed here, all of Mendo's defense has been managing to keep up and get past Ferndale for the most part. It's going to be out of bounds off of Mendo. Ferndale with a quick throw-in, but Maya is there to tap it out over to Naya. Naya trying to keep the ball in, and it goes off of Ferndale. That's going to be Mendo's throw-in.
Mendocino playing some great soccer right now, as this is probably one of the first times that Ferndale has actually had an attack on their half of the field in the past, 10 minutes. So great job by the Mendocino offense in midfield, keeping it on the Ferndale side.
It has flipped quite a bit. We've had Ferndale looking like they've been in possession of the game, and then Mendo, and then back to Ferndale now, working their way up. See if Mendo can turn the tide once again. Ball
Great block there by Natalia.
back up to Stevie. Stevie now with the run, and that looks like it's going to be a foul on Ferndale.
It's a foul there.
Ferndale, number 14, just kind of locked her legs around Stevie, not letting her run, and both of them falling to the ground, but that was a clear foul.
Bit of a rough play,
Good
but
call by the ref right there.
happens in soccer. Not much you can do about it. Natasha there with the free kick, going up for it. Doesn't quite get it in the air as she might have wanted, but Ferndale does in fact come away with it. Naya with a strong kick back through the center. Ferndale's good with a good one-touch there. Back to their own teammate, going down, Sage rushing in to block it. That's a good intensity by Sage, managing to kick the ball out, letting Ferndale only come away with a throw-in.
Great defense and hustle by Sage right there.
Ball
Throw-in.
played over to Natasha. Natasha struggling with Ferndale to try and block it.
And we have Ferndale with the ball now on the attack. Maya is there, but it looks like Ferndale just kicked it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Ruby there.
Gonna have Natasha taking the kick once again. Looks like they've done the old switcheroo here. Switched out Natasha's kicks for Naya's, or vice versa. And we're gonna have a kick through to the center. Strong kick there, over to Stevie. Stevie with a good trap. Finding Maya in the open play back. Lighty there trying to run onto the ball. And Ferndale manages to weave around her there, weaving past Sienna as well, moving her way down into the open space. Sage trying to rush to intercept. The ball is kicked up through the field. Not quite sure. Ruby stays in her box, and it's a good call there. It's going to be a goal kick there for Mendocino once again.
Looks like number 11 on Ferndale is one of their strongest players. Could be part of the reason why Mendocino cannot get through their defense.
She's been very good at weaving through the defense and not letting them get a foot on the ball. Strong work coming from the right-hand side, or the far side closest to the ocean, if you will. Gonna have Natasha taking the kick once again. Ball on the ground there, manages to find Sienna, but is blocked by Ferndale. Sage with a strong boot all the way back up, trying to find Stevie. Lighty with a good pass up, but nobody's quite there to receive. Stevie comes away with it, trying to find Mirabai up there, but is not quite there enough to receive it. Ferndale there, working their way to the corner of their field with good tackle by Stevie, but can't quite get a foot on it. That's going to be Mendo throw-in. Promising territory there on Ferndale's own half. Looks like the throw-in could be taken a lot closer, and Mendocino does indeed do just that. Sage there with the ball, trying to find the open space. Quite a good bit of space, a bit further out if she can make it into there. She can't quite, but she gets a retry there. Going for take two. Stevie gets ahead on it, back to Natalia. Natalia trying to cross it in. Mendo's not quite there to receive. Lighty there with the ball now. kicking the ball back out. Ferndale with a good run back over to their striker. Naya there with some good defense, but Ferndale comes away with it. Strong attacking play here. Naya trying to get on the ball side of her, trying to get the goal away, and Ferndale still comes away with it, trying to find the cross back in. Lexi there to stop it, and Maya with the sweeping kick. Can't quite get it back up the field, though. Ferndale still has it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Maya. That's going to be a corner kick for Ferndale. Good offensive play here by Ferndale. We're going to see if they can take advantage of the corner and get a ball in the goal.
The score is still 0-0. We are nearing the end of the first half. If I had to guess, there's probably about 5 minutes left. And there will be a corner kick happening in just a couple seconds as Ferndale is setting up their offense and Mendocino is setting up their defense to attack this offense.
A bit shocking it's still 0-0, but
Yeah.
both teams have been very evenly matched.
Ball about to come back in, it looks like. Cross in. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hit off the post there by Ferndale.
About the
Could've been a
closest
goal.
shot we've seen yet.
Wow.
Ricochet off of the side post, back in and out once again to the opposite corner for another corner kick.
Seems like Ferndale just like can't buy one at this point. This is yeah, that was a very close shot, just barely
Closest
went out.
shot of the game.
I wish
Yeah.
we could have had that shot last game.
And
Oh, wow.
it looks like it was kicked out by Ferndale. Ferndale still has it and crosses it in. Interesting kick there by Ferndale. Ferndale gets the ball back in the
Mendo
box.
can't quite clear it out yet. Ferndale still having possession. Good move there, but Maya uses her left foot to stop the ball dead in its tracks. Ferndale there passing it over. Sage with the block, moving her way back up, getting it out of harm's way. And that's going to go the end of the half there. Still 0-0.
It's a good half there, I think.
Such an evenly matched game. It's gone from Ferndale in the lead and then back to Mendo, and it's been switching around every so often, and both teams have just been showing how good they are.
It really has been a great half.
Seeing both the offense and the defense for each team just showing how amazing they can play. Just got to work on working the ball through the back and finding the open player to work their way up slowly.
Both teams' defense has been really on point in this game, and both offenses have had opportunities, but yeah, neither of them being able to score a goal, and that's the big thing in this game. It's been very evenly matched.
Many close shots here, but none have came at all. It's still 0-0. We'll see if that can change shortly. We're going to have a little break here, and then we'll be back with the second half. We'll be back shortly. See ya.
everybody, you're tuned into KAKX 89.3 FM, Mendocino High School's own student-powered radio. We'd like to thank Cyrus and Marianne Croninger for their generous monthly support. We are here, me and Clayton, Pablo and Clayton, commentating the second half of this girls varsity semifinal soccer game.
Still 0-0, surprisingly enough. And Mendo starts off with the possession.
Mendocino Cardinals versus
Ferndale.
Ferndale, right. Very evenly matched game. Ferndale's defense has been extremely strong, putting away this very strong Mendocino offense. As there's a throw-in by Ferndale, kicked up by Lexi, and almost saved, but it will go out of bounds. Once again, Ferndale will have a throw-in.
It's going to be Naya with the strong block, stopping the possession any further. And Ferndale with the throw-in through the sideline. Ferndale's throw going through. Naya trying to block that there. Maya with the blocked save there, going past. Maya trying to get it out in vain. Ferndale with the cross in. That's a good cross. Pass over the shot off of Lexi with the good block off of her head. Ferndale still in possession at the top of the box there. Naya coming away with it, trying to get it out before Ferndale with the pressure on her. That's going to be Ferndale throw-in here on Mendo's own half. Dangerous position here for a dangerous team.
The ball is in. Naya comes away with it. Tries to get it. Oh, and it gets through the Ferndale midfielder. And Natalia kicks it up to Stevie. Stevie has so much space in between her and her defender. Oh, and it is hit off.
Almost looked like a handball there, but.
Yeah. Well, her hands were tucked into her body, so I think that kind of negates the handball call.
Unintentional.
Yeah. So Ferndale will be taking it up, kicks it out. It will be a throw-in for Mendocino. Let's see if Mendocino can capitalize upon this opportunity and get a point across.
Good throw-in, but the keeper sweeps it up. It's going to be a drop kick for Ferndale now. Strong kick through the center of the field, past Mendo's defense, and Sylvia does indeed get a foot on it. Lexi there with a strong kick, but is blocked by Ferndale, moving it further down Mendo's field. Ferndale with a continued possession there, trying to move it back out with a cross in over to Naya and a Ferndale player. Ferndale with a kick in, and it's going to go out of bounds past the goal. Good shot there, but great defense for Mendo, not letting them get any good shots. Contesting them all and throughout.
Good job by the Mendocino defense not swinging with their feet at the Ferndale offense and really staying in front of them. Their coach Matthew really teaching them how to do that properly. And Sage is trying to get the ball up, but she is met by a very strong midfielder as Ferndale will have a throw-in.
It's going to be Ferndale's throw at about the 3/4 mark of Mendo's half. Strong throw into the center there and tapped by Ferndale, but Issa kicks it back up to Natasha. Natasha with a good trap, moving up the field with speed now, trying to find an open teammate, but is blocked by Ferndale. It's going to be a bit of a shank kick there by Ferndale defense, and Sienna comes in with a great pass through the center, trying to find Stevie, but Ferndale manages to get a good foot on it and boots it back up through Mendo's half. Strong force there for Ferndale, but Sienna does indeed get a foot on it, working her way through, managing to get it past these Ferndale defenders quite well. Ferndale does come away with it, but the ball is on the side. That's going to be called out of bounds off of Mendocino. Ferndale for the throw-in. Ferndale there, slowly getting the ball. Going to look for the opening to find an offensive run.
The throw-in is in. Good little flick by the Ferndale offense, and Mayo will kick it out. Ferndale will have another throw-in just a little bit farther up the field. Lexi running onto the ball, trying to stop. Oh, good defense by Lexi, but the offense gets through, and it is kicked out. It will be a Mendocino throw-in.
Bit of a stumble there in the center of the field as well. Naya with the strong kick, and the Ferndale offender kind of just runs into it.
Ferndale really wanted that foul call on that one. Looked like Naya kind of just bodied her a little bit, and she kind of stumbled to the ground. Didn't look like much, but
Yeah, I think it was more of Ferndale kind of just running into Naya's outstretched leg, but
Yeah.
they sold it well.
yeah, we've definitely seen calls go the other way this year.
Even in the most dire of
Yeah,
situations.
in both boys and girls varsity games. As Ferndale is making a run right now out on the left side. Oh, what a move to get past Issa. Ball is in. Ruby picks it up.
Good positioning there by the Mendocino keeper.
Ruby with the drop kick. Sage flicks it over her head, and Ferndale's defense will converge back on the ball. Maya fighting for the ball once again. Sage trying to get it back, and she is tripped a little bit. Sage wanting the foul, but no call there.
Good move there by Ferndale's offense. Naya managing to stay in front of her, however. Ferndale still with the ball. Lexi coming in with some speed over to Issa there. Issa with a pass up to Natasha. Natasha with some space in between her and the Ferndale player, but Ferndale gets a foot on it. Working the ball up the line. Natasha and Ferndale going at it. Natasha comes away with it, but is stolen again by Ferndale. Ferndale with a pass up the field, managing to keep it in bounds just barely. That's going to be Sylvia and Ferndale trying to get possession of the ball. Naya shanks the ball a bit there, but Maya with some intensity running onto it, not letting Ferndale get an easy possession here. Boot back up, but Mendo is not there to keep it. Kick is up in the air. Ruby there trying to block it. Manages to regain possession of the ball. Ferndale with an easy opportunity, but cannot capitalize on that one.
Number 9 on Ferndale's defense is has some very talented footwork, really making it hard on the defense, on the Mendocino defense. As Ferndale having a chance right now, Lexi coming onto the ball, Sylvia taking it, and Issa kind of taking it from Sylvia. Gets around her defender, and ball bouncing in and out as it will be a Ferndale throw-in once again. Little throw, Sylvia comes up with it. Sage turning around, boots it up the sideline. Ferndale throwing again.
Ferndale with another strong throw through to the center. Sylvia there trying to get possession, just manages to get the ball out of bounds. Ferndale working their way up the sideline. They're going to take another throw in here. Throw-in's always a good opportunity to get the ball through to the center of the field. Good throw there, strong through the center, but Maya is there to kick the ball back up. Sage not letting the ball go out of bounds, kicking it back up through, and Ferndale gets a leg on it. Cross through to the center, but Naya is there for the block. Naya with some good intensity there, getting through Ferndale. Sage also coming in with a good, strong attack. Ferndale falling to the ground in the face of her rage. Ferndale also pushing back up with some enhanced rage as well. Going down, Sage cutting through, and Naya with a strong kick back up the field. Good playing there on both sides, working their way up and back with speed and intensity. Ferndale throw-in over through the line, but Lexi is there to keep it in bounds, barely. Ferndale does come away with it, with a cross into the center, but Sylvia is there for the block. Good block there, but Ferndale now once again has it. Ball through, and Sylvia manages to kick it out.
Great defense by Mendocino right there, converging on the ball, not letting a shot go off on the goalie Ruby.
Blocking the shots at every front.
Oh, throw-in is in. Sage coming onto the ball. Great defense right there. Stevie with a big boot up. Let's see if Natasha can run it down past that defender. The defender sprinting onto the ball. Getting onto the sideline as Stevie kicks it into the middle, and the Ferndale goalie will get it back.
Still 0-0 here, somehow, some way, and Ferndale keeper has possession. Going to try to work the ball up the field. Strong drop kick through to the center, and Maya can't quite get her leg on it. The ball continues onto Mendo's half. Issa there trying to get a foot on the ball. Lexi as well now, and Ferndale can't quite manage to keep possession. Lexi not letting Ferndale get that corner kick. Smart play there, just barely managing to keep the ball to a throw-in and not a corner kick. Going to have a Ferndale throw-in real close to the end line, but much better than a corner kick.
Very good officiating today in this game. Not calling a lot of fouls, really letting the flow of play go, and it's really good to see. But there are a lot of kicks out of bounds, and we'll see if either team can cut down on that. But Sylvia kicking the ball up, Natasha running onto it, kicking it up for Stevie, but Ferndale, oh, Stevie gets around the Ferndale defense with the ball, making a run, 2 coming onto her as Ferndale kicks the ball back down.
Run here for Ferndale. That's going to be Lexi barely managing to get a leg on it. Good defense there. Ferndale offense kicking it through. Mayo with a good block. Back up to the field, through to Sage. Sage there with a good trap there. Promising speed for Mendo here. Through ball there through the center, but it's just a bit too far, and Stevie can't quite manage to follow it through. Good keep there by the... Good save there by the keeper. Sage there with the header into Ferndale. Sienna there running onto it. Good play there, just getting the ball out of Ferndale's possession. Strong work there. Sage with the ball, kicking it back up through. Maya shanks the ball a bit there. Issa there with the sweeping kick through, and that's going to be snatched up by Ferndale's keeper. Stevie trying to run on, but Ferndale manages to grab it quite well.
Ferndale's keeper doing a great job this game of just not playing on her line and really coming out for the ball. And that's putting a big stop to the Mendocino offense because you guys know Stevie and Natasha there and Sage, they are very fast and they can run under the ball really quick. And their goalie is just stopping them. As Ferndale has a chance right here. Number 9 with the lefty shot over the goal. Sigh of relief from the Mendocino defense.
Ruby there running out to get that ball. That's a good shot there, but just goes over. Ball running away from both teams there. That's going to be out onto the track. New ball in possession, however. Naya going to take this goal kick once again. Mendo lining up, trying to find the open man. Ferndale kind of converging in the center of the field, not letting any passes happen through there. Naya seeing this, tries to get it out across to the sides. And Ferndale, however, does indeed come away with it. Sage there with some speed, running onto the ball, pushing the ball up through midfield with a good pass down, trying to find Stevie. Ball goes through. Ferndale running onto it with some nice speed. That's a fast player right there. Stevie also there with the ball. Coming out, Stevie there with the ball through the center with the shot. And Ferndale keeper manages to save that ball.
Good power on that shot by Stevie. Great save by the Ferndale keeper.
Good run for Mendo all around, and good stop to the run by Ferndale's keeper.
Oh, nice head by Sage right there. As the ball is kicked up.
Indeed.
Lexi kicking the ball over to Issa. Issa running onto the ball. As a defender comes to meet her, she moves past her, passes it out to Sage. Sage kicking it up, and the Ferndale defense is back.
Sage there with the trap, trying to get past Ferndale's tough line. Pushing it back, playing the ball through. Ferndale bodying Sage there, getting past her. Lexi getting past Lexi as well, down past Naya. Naya there coming ahead, nevertheless, good defense there. Ferndale has possession, kicking it back out through the center, but Sage is there to stop the play before it begins. Sage pushing it back up through. And the ball is going to be out of bounds. That's going to be called Ferndale throw-in. Good defense there for Mendo. Good attacking play by Ferndale. Good defense on Naya, kicking the ball out, not letting Ferndale get a run onto it. Good block there by Lexi, but Ferndale managed to grab it. Ferndale running through Naya there with the kick back through. Lexi now with the ball, has a bit of time, works her way, tries to get it to Natalia, but the ball goes out of bounds. Another throw in for Ferndale, still in Mendo's half with promising intensity.
Ferndale with the throw in, coming in. Naya not letting the offense turn. Good defense by them. Sage running onto the ball, but Ferndale playing a big ball into the box. Ruby coming out, and she saves the ball.
Great save there by Ruby.
If that Ferndale offense got a header on that ball, that would have been in the goal, but Ruby comes out and gets it. Stevie passes it over, hits her hand, and there is a handball. Ferndale will have a free kick as the fog rolls in.
Fog making an intense situation even more intense and providing the players with a bit of relief from the sweat and hot conditions they must be experiencing. It's always nice to have a bit of fog, cooling you down, you know, just lowering your body temperature. And Ferndale there with the ball, kicking it out to the corner. Maya there stopping the ball from getting inside the box. Ferndale through with the ball into the center with a shot, and Ruby is there for the save. Ruby been doing great there with the saves, managing to not let the ball come into the goal box. Well, into the goal, that is.
I think we should take a quick moment to recognize the amazing PSA by my partner Clay about keeping your body cool. As
Gotta hydrate with the mist.
Yeah, as Ferndale recovers the ball, kicking it up the field, Naya boots it back up, and Sage with the ball, fighting for the tackle as she comes away with it, making her run up the field, tries to play a through ball, but it is stopped once again. This defense is really putting bars up on this.
Great bodying there by Sage, just running through that Ferndale player. Ferndale tries to go for a bit of a, we'll say, exaggerated show, but Sage manages to push past her, and it's going to be a Ferndale throw nevertheless. It's apparently a foul. No, never mind. Interesting call, but Ferndale does indeed have possession. Almost a sick juggle there, but Sage does come away with possession.
Looked like quite the high kick. If somebody ran into that one, that would have been bad. But no call. As the ball is kicked back out, Ferndale will have another throw-in. I couldn't tell you how many throw-ins Ferndale's had this game.
If I had $1 for every throw-in or corner kick that occurred, I'd probably be rich at this point.
Yeah, maybe you'd have around $100.
Yep, that's a good day's work, I'd say. And that's going to be Ferndale with another throw-in on the sideline, getting it back out through. Sage there with the ball, kicking it back up, but Ferndale with the stop. Sage with a strong boot over to Stevie. Stevie with a promising run with a kick up. Ferndale is there, however. Can they get a good touch? Goes past, fog obscuring a bit of the vision, and Ferndale kick back up through. It's going to be Ferndale coming away with it. Good touch there, good possession, and Sage is there to tap the ball out of bounds. Mendo has time to recoup a bit, get in position for this next play. Sylvia there with a good trap over to Sage. Sage there with the ball, but Ferndale is there to intercept. Ferndale pressing through. Maya there on the side with the catch. That's going to be Ruby with the save. Ferndale coming through. That was a close one. Good run there, trying to get it off the bobble, but Ruby manages to be steadfast and hold the ball.
Ferndale making a run up. Natalia kicking the ball up to Sage. Sage trying to figure out what to do. She kicks it up to Leidy, it looks like. And a nice ball played in. Sienna with the ball, looking for a shot. Takes another touch, but, oh, it almost goes out, but she saves it. And there's a kick out of bounds by Ferndale. It will be Mendocino's throw-in.
It also looks like Mendo's calling in some subs here. We're going to have Natasha and Rada coming in for Natalia
and Leidy.
Indeed. Maybe they'll provide some lower body temperatures in this mist. And it's going to be a corner kick once again. Mendo adding another $1 to my pocket and going for the corner kick. It's metaphorical, of course.
Yeah.
Stevie there with the ball. Oh, with the shot, and that's an amazing shot there. Off of the spin, right into the top right corner of the goal. That is completely unexpected. Nothing the goalie could even do about that.
What an amazing shot by Stevie. And that just sums up her whole career as a Mendocino Cardinal in these soccer games.
Unexpected pure force.
This is her senior year, and this is her last semifinal game. What a goal.
That could be potentially the game winner right there. That's a great shot right through there. The car even showing its appreciation for that.
The score is now 1-0, Mendocino in the lead as, everybody in the audience really enjoying that one. That was a beautiful shot.
Mendo can't afford to get cocky here, however. We've seen many games turn like this. Great shot, but Mendo has to keep the pressure up. Ferndale there with a good opportunity. Shot is taken. Ruby with the block. Ferndale there comes back into possession, but it goes out. We're going to have Sylvia there rushing to get the ball out. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Ferndale throw-in.
That was an amazing save by Ruby right there, just jumping on the ball and deflecting it as there's a huge throw-in. Ball is kicked back out to the thrower. Natasha almost getting the ball back. Ball is kind of in no man's land as the ball is kicked up, and it will be a goal kick.
Looks like Mendo is going to be diverting a lot of its resources into playing some defense here. With a 1-0 lead, they can afford to run the clock out. They just cannot afford to let Ferndale get a shot off in a dangerous position. 1-0, Mendocino in the lead. Both teams playing great, but Mendo just barely managing to come out on top with a great shot by Stevie. Gonna have Naya with the goal kick for Mendocino.
Oh, Naya just giving it to the offense, and oh, what a shot and what a save by Ruby, deflecting it to her left, and she picks it back up. Ruby will have a drop kick right now. Kicks it into the middle. Stevie trying to get on that. Oh, Sage with a boot, hits off of the defender. Looks like Natasha with the ball on the sideline right now as Ferndale sweeps it back up.
Issa there with some good pressure on Ferndale's defense, but Ferndale manages to get a good solid boot on it. Promising numbers here, getting it back up through, but Sylvia does manage to get in front of her. Sylvia and Ferndale going at it. Mendo on the goal side. Lexi there with a clear out through to the center. Sage rushing to be in the right position so Ferndale does not get another opportunity. Sage over through to Stevie. Stevie there with a good tackle from Ferndale. Possession stopped. Sylvia with a strong boot through to the center of the field, but Ferndale defense is there to collect. Sienna almost getting a good tackle there on Ferndale, but a good move from Ferndale keeps the ball in possession, kind of running into Sage there, but no fouls called. Play still in possession of Mendocino. Arata with a good kick there, over back to Ferndale. Rada still blocking it. Naya with a bunch of time here. With a strong kick, over, and looks like Ferndale is going to come away with it. Issa trying to run onto it. That's a good ball there through to the corner. Sylvia trying to get in front of Ferndale. Ferndale with a shot, and Ferndale shot can't quite make it in. That's going to be a good block there by Ruby.
Another great save by Ruby. That was very nice.
Both keepers playing excellently today.
Yeah. Really nothing that the Ferndale keeper could do against that shot by Stevie. That just curved in.
I think that shocked even me. I didn't see that coming a mile away.
Oh, ball into the box. It's kicked a little too strong. It will be a goal kick for Mendocino.
Ferndale keeping up some promising possession here. Mendo cannot let them get too many shots off. Any bad possession could lead to a tied game. That would put them back at the drawing board. They've got to consider their options wisely and not try hard to not let Ferndale get the shots off. Gonna have Natasha taking the goal kick for Mendocino. Gonna try to work the ball back up the field. Ferndale with a good boot back up through to possession. Naya there with a strong kick over to Sage. Naya with another kick back over to Sienna. Good job clearing it out to the open space, but Ferndale does come away with it with a pass up through the line. No one quite there, but Sage runs onto it with a pass over to Rada. Rada with the ball coming on strong, going down, but is tackled by Ferndale offense going through. Good pass through to the center, managing to get past Mendo's offense. Ferndale on the goal side right now with a promising speed, but Natasha is there to clear the ball out. Ferndale crossing it back through to the center there. Naya there to play some defense, but Ferndale does come away with it. Naya blocking it, it looks like. Yeah, ricochets off of Naya, going to be a corner kick.
Ball goes out. Yeah, maybe it just barely grazed Naya's leg, but the ref on the sideline right in front of Naya was able to see it. As there's another corner kick. Lots of corner kicks, lots of throw-ins in this game for Ferndale. As
Both teams, really.
yeah, both teams set up for this corner. The ball is up, and it is in. Wow. And the game is tied up off that set piece. The score is now 1-1. We have probably around 20 minutes left in this half, and this just goes to show how evenly matched this game is. And yeah.
Any corner kick is the liability to get a goal scored on you. You just have to get the right body part on it in the right direction, and Ferndale did exactly that. There's not a lot you can do in that huddle of chaos. The keeper trying in vain to get the ball out of there, but Ferndale does indeed manage to get a foot on it.
Both of these teams are playing really strongly, offensively and defensively. So it's just been an extremely evenly matched game. Very fun to watch. But this very may well go into overtime. As Sylvia on the sideline kicks it up to the middle. Sage kicking it over. Naya with the big boot into the middle. Another big boot by Ferndale back onto the defense. Lexi coming over to try to pass the ball. Natalia staying in front of her mark, as some nice moves from this Ferndale offensive player. What a touch right there to her teammate. As Natasha comes away with the ball on defense, trying to pick it up the sideline. It is blocked. Good ball by Maya.
Pass back in, but Naya's there with a strong boot all the way up to Stevie. Stevie, Rada, and Lighty coming away with strong numbers here. Rada with the ball in the center of the field. Over to Lighty. Lighty there running through to the center, trying to find the pass, but is stolen away by Ferndale there, working their way back down. But Sage anticipates it, and with the block. Some bodying there by Ferndale. No fouls are called. Sage there with a renewed passion and rage for the ball. Goes down and tries to kick it, but Ferndale does indeed manage to kick it up. Good cross there to the corner there. Naya and Ferndale running onto it, both about the same speed. Pass back through, Natalia and Ferndale coming onto it. Naya there going between both Ferndale players and kicking the ball out. Good defense there by Naya, making herself in the right place at the right time.
Oh, good. Nice. All right, and the ball will go out. Another corner. Here we go.
Mendo's got to do a bit better this time. They cannot leave any open men and cannot let anybody get a head or a foot or really any body part, unless it's their hand, on the ball.
And you can just see right now the intensity of the Mendocino defense has just gone up twice as much, as they really cannot afford to let another goal go because of how this Ferndale defense has been playing. It's going to be extremely hard for them to get it back. As the ball goes in, deflected. What a defensive play by Mendocino. The ball goes up. Stevie trying to run it down, but she cannot. And Natalia with a good boot up. Stevie with the ball, turns around. She has tons of time. Issa with a good ball over to Rada. Rada trying to get the ball back. And a little collision by Rada and the Ferndale defense, but a good no call by the ref right there, letting both teams play. Oh, and Mendocino will come on top of it as Sage will have a throw in right now.
Promising direction here with a pass through to the center. Rada trying to come away with it, but Ferndale lets the ball go out. That looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Good decision there, letting the ball roll out of bounds, letting them retake the possession once again. Keeper setting to take her own goal kick here, trying to work the balls down the line. Getting it through the center, Sage being there to stop it. Going through, running through Ferndale's defense there. That's great offense there. Rada coming on and kind of runs into the player. That's going to be called a foul. Rada there apologizing, making sure she's okay. And that's going to be a free kick there for Ferndale. Good kick through to there. That's going to be Lexi blocking the possession. Mendo working a high line here on defense. Stevie with a promising run through Ferndale. trying to get past, can't quite get the touch, but uses that to her advantage.
Oh.
Bit of a slip, it looks like. Fortunate, probably something to do with the wet and bumpy grass. Another thing the mist provides, bit of a wet surface. It's not all good. Strong kick from the Ferndale keeper, but looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Mendo with the throw-in.
A little bit unlucky on that one. Mendocino with a throw-in. Goes to, Stevie hooks her hand around it, but, okay. They called it. So, that is a handball on Stevie. Ferndale will have a free kick right now. Kick is up. Sage trying to get possession of it, but Ferndale will have it. Ferndale with another run on offense. Lexi doing good to deflect it. Oh, Ferndale's offense is about to have a shot right here. And it is in the goal.
That is a good shot. That's a good run for Ferndale. That's going to bring the score up to 2-1. Ferndale in the lead. It's quite the turn of events here. Mendocino taking the lead in the beginning and Ferndale getting 2 lucky opportunities and skillful opportunities on Mendo's goal. Unfortunate for Mendo just not being able to block these runs. But Mendo still has a bit of time to tie the ball back up. Rough for Mendo, rough for the keeper. They still have a chance to get back in this game, though.
Mendocino's offense just needs to up the intensity. Right now is Sage, knowing the assignment right now, just kicks it straight to the goalie, but she had a very good run down the middle right there. As the Ferndale goalie hits a drop kick up and a handball is called, Mendocino will have a free kick right here. Let's see if they can make anything of it.
Good positioning here for Mendo in the center of the field. A bit further on Ferndale's side, actually. We're going to get to see if they can get a good run off of this. We're going to need some quick footwork, some good shots if Mendo wants to stay in this game.
Natasha with a big kick right here. Over to Sage. Sage trying to flick it, but cannot come away with it. Ferndale defense will come away. Lexi with a nice stop. Trying not to let the offense get past her as she's taking a new route around the defense. Good job by Maya. And Ferndale will kick it out, another throw-in for Mendocino.
Mendo at about the halfway mark. We're going to have Natasha taking the throw in here. Going to see if we can work the way down the line and find the open player further through. Ferndale with the block there. Stevie coming away with it, trying to pass it to Sage. But Ferndale with the strong kick over to Lexi. Lexi with the header into the knee. But Ferndale keeps kicking it back up. We're going to have Sylvia with the final block. Over to Natasha with a strong kick into the corner there. Stevie with a promising run, getting past Ferndale, but the Ferndale player kicks it out of bounds. Smart play there. Always a danger to have Stevie running at you on a one-on-one situation.
What a crazy change of events. The entire first half was 0-0. Mendocino pushing ahead to 1-0. Ferndale tying it just maybe 5 minutes after that goal to 1-1, and now it's 2-1. Ferndale is winning. Sage with a nice throw-in, and Stevie trying to cross it in, but it is saved. She gets the ball back, and it will be a corner kick.
Maybe Mendo can do exactly what happened to them. Just get any bodily appendage on the ball. Sounds gross when I put it that way, and just aim it towards the goal.
We have seen Mendocino get goals off of these Natasha corner kicks with Stevie getting on the end of them. Let's see if they can get another one right here. Natasha's cross in, beautiful, but the Ferndale goalie just comes on top.
Going to be a drop kick, for Ferndale's keeper. Going through. That's a strong kick right there, but Lexi is there to intercept, pushing it back up to Sage. Sage with some time on her hands, but looks like the ref is waving his flag. Looks like something happened, but he's just going to let the play commence, advantage or something of the like. And bit of hops over the ball, looked almost choreographed, but Lexi then comes away with it. Over to Sylvia. Sylvia back running through with some time on her hands through the center of the field, passing it over to Issa. Stevie coming away with it, but it is slide tackled by Ferndale there. Maya trying not to let Ferndale get past her. Strong run there by Ferndale. Ball still in bounds. Natasha trying to find the right move here. Ferndale trying to get past. Natasha making a good move, running past her there. Boot all the way up, trying to find Stevie. Unfortunate touch there for Ferndale. Stevie getting possession there. Trying to find Sage. Sage back to
nice
Stevie.
Ball.
Ferndale coming away with it. Good defense. Stevie not willing to back down. Ferndale pressured by both Natalia and Arata. But that is going to be called a foul. Going to be a free kick for Ferndale.
That Ferndale defense has just been stopping Stevie all night. Of course, except for her goal. But, you know, on all those really set-piece plays, Ferndale defense has really come on top with it. As Ferndale is trying to get another shot off, Lexi cutting the ball off. Great job by her on defense. The ball is out. It will be Ferndale's throw-in.
Looks like Sylvia's a bit hurt there, sitting on the ground there as everybody begins to take a knee. Doesn't look too good there. Ref calling for a sub out. Sylvia on the ground.
She gets back up, takes a few steps, everyone claps.
Coach Matthew coming on to check to see if she's all right. Looks like Letty's going to be coming on for Sylvia.
Good to see Sylvia is okay, as play will soon resume in a couple seconds.
With no real idea for how much time is left in the game, Mendocino is going to have to up their ante and try to score a goal here. It is on their own side at the moment. Lexi trying to change that, but Ferndale does come away with it. Maya there with the boot up the field, trying to run onto it. With a good header from the back. Ferndale, though, pushing it back up the field. Naya with some good defense into Natalia. Natalia there with the ball, trying to find the pass. Pass over to Stevie. Oh, looks like a foul there. Yeah, on Ferndale. Bit of rough kicks there, and that's going to be Stevie on the ground. She looks okay, though. Hopefully, Mendo will not lose her for this game. That's going to be free kick there for Mendo on their own half. Going to have Natasha taking this. Good opportunity here for Mendo. Ferndale playing a far back line. Mendo needing this opportunity to pay off if they want to continue on and keep themselves in this game.
The kick from Natasha, and it is stopped. Rada coming onto the ball, and she bodies her defender out of the way. Passes back to Natalia. Natalia, a great through ball to Rada. Rada coming onto the ball. Let's see if, ooh, and it is blocked by the defender. Issa coming up, and Lydie trying to run onto the ball off that nice pass, but Ferndale's defense comes up with it. Looks like Maya running on, great speed, as she is playing some good defense right now. Oh, good block by Lexi right there. Natasha, this defense is doing everything they can to try and get their midfield and attacks in action. As Ferndale gets it over, nice lefty cross, but it is out of bounds. It will be a Mendo goal kick. Mendocino really needs to rush a little bit to try to tie this game before the whistle sounds.
Ferndale kind of playing a little bit of boot ball, but it is working in their favor. Their team is just so fast that they can run onto the ball and clear it out. Mendo defense hasn't been getting quite enough good kicks on the ball. It's been unfortunate. It's unlucky, to say the least. And we'll see if they can up that pressure. But a ball is played through for Ferndale. Lexi's there to stop it, but the pass goes up through the center. Maya is there with the stop. Maya with some time on her hands, kicks the ball back up. Ferndale with the block. Maya back through the center, trying to find Stevie, but Ferndale comes away with it. Gonna have Sage running onto the ball, trying to get it away from her defender. Issa and Sage both there to stop it, and Issa kicks it off. No, looks like it's just gonna go off of Issa. Ferndale for the throw-in. It's gonna be Maya Swooping in, good block there. Passing it back up. Stevie with the ball now, looking to make a run. Passing the ball over to Issa. That's a nice pass. Issa there with the ball just a bit too far in front of her. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Mendo throw-in. Mendo throw-in on Ferndale's half. We'll see if they can manage to get the ball back up, get another run perchance. Sage there with a good throw-in past Ferndale. Over to Stevie. Stevie there with a promising run. Looks like she got hooked on Ferndale's defender there a little bit. Sage with a good step over with the shot. And it's just going to go out of bounds. That's good shot, but just can't quite make it into the goal. It's going to be a goal kick there for Ferndale. Ferndale keeper getting ready to get the ball back out.
Big run up on this goal kick. Kicks it pretty far, right to her midfielder. Good boot into the middle by Ferndale. As they're trying to move the ball up the field, Naya trying to block off this offensive run. Doing good staying in front of the ball, but she just gets past and the ball is kicked out. It will be
looks like a goal kick.
Goal kick.
Both teams slowing down a little here in the last minutes of the game. It's rough to play an entire 90 minutes. My theory is that the mist, it dissipated. It makes it a bit harder to run. We got Sienna there with the ball, passing it over, but a bit of miscommunication there. Natalia with a nice tackle there. Over to Sage. Sage dribbling through the center, unpressured for the moment. Dribbles past her defenders, over to Issa, but she managed to hold on to it. It's going to be over to Lighty. Lighty with a strong kick through, but the keeper collects the ball. It's just a bit too strong there.
If only that that kick was a little lighter, the Mendocino Cardinals would have had. A little contact right there, but no call off the ball, and it will be Mendocino's throw. And Naya taking a quick throw in over to Sage, but Sage lets it go as Ferndale gets the ball back.
Ferndale in the center of the field now. Issa trying to get the ball, but it just barely goes out onto the opposite side. Open space here for Ferndale, kicking the ball back down. That's a good pass, but Natasha is there to stop it, trying to get past. Ferndale kind of bodying Natasha there, but going in with a pass to the center. Maya is there to block it with the header. Going through, and that's going to be a shot on goal. Doesn't quite go into the box, though. Ruby there with the stop, and that's going to be Mendo for another goal kick.
Looks like Natasha will be taking this goal kick, but everybody is taking a knee. For Natalia after she got hit. After she got hit by the Ferndale defender, but it will still be a Mendocino goal kick. So Natasha will be taking it. Big boot coming. Oh, and it is flicked off a Ferndale player. Issa trying to and that is the whistle. That is the game. Ferndale winning this game 2-1. And Ferndale will be moving on to the finals.
Quite an even show of skill here. Both teams playing great games. I cannot emphasize this enough. Both teams played amazingly. Both keepers, both offense, both defense. They played amazing. They were both at even odds, but Ferndale just had enough players and enough attempts just to get the ball in the back of the net one more time than Mendocino.
That was a really great game. Very exciting to watch. Great defense on both sides and great offense on both sides. But, yeah, great season from the Mendocino Cardinals. And
Ferndale's going to be moving on in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching our playoff games and the rest of our games for soccer. That's going to conclude the season. Tune back in once we've got basketball games incoming once again. Thank you so much for watching. Both teams did great, and we'll see you guys soon.